Let's talk about gold and silver and how to trade it right now, and the two precious metals that just keep on rocking higher. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days and weeks. My name is Daniel Wahalmi, head of trading here at Bull Markets Lifestyle. And while everybody is focused on the big tech earnings and the economic data that's coming out, it's a big week in the market, no doubt. The election coming up, you can read about that everywhere. You can watch YouTube videos about it everywhere. So we're going to do the exact opposite at Bull Markets Lifestyle. We're going to talk about something that not everybody's talking about right now, and that is commodities, the precious metals. If you follow this channel, you know what I've been telling for days, weeks, month. This is where the easy money is going to be made. Let the others fight out the earnings calendar and trying to predict where the earnings will go, and especially more importantly, how the conference calls afterwards will go. We are just going to be in the markets where the easy money is. And one of them is the precious metal sector. Let's jump right into it. So, this is gold. You see that we are still in a consolidation mode, but there is just now downward pressure. I told you this last week. This is the sign of an excellent, strong bull market. We are basically correcting the up move through time, which means we're just going sideways. We see no downward pressure. Yes, you can look at the RSI down here and point out, oh, it's a negative divergence, but we have seen this in gold before and it didn't materialize. So this is a signal that I'm paying very little attention to at the moment. So look at silver. Silver looks even better. So strong. Look at this. I told you this last week. Watch the wicks. People don't pay enough attention to the wicks. The wicks, these long wicks, they show us that any weakness in silver is getting bought up. That's a really bullish sign. We didn't even make a new low today. We made a higher low. Very interesting. I still think there's correction potential to 32.50, but I don't see it going much lower than that. So, any weakness in gold and silver is a buying opportunity. But how do you trade it now? People are itching to short gold and silver because they want to make money on both sides. Okay, love the energy, love the idea. We are doing this at Bull Markets Lifestyle, no doubt, but not all the time. You need to know when to pick your battles. How do you trade gold and silver? Let me tell you how the smart money on Wall Street trades a situation like this. And retail investors really, really should pick this up because it's the best way to do it. The smart money, be it in our case gold and silver or some equities, I saw this a lot in the chip sector with Nvidia. They build their core position and they don't touch their long core position. They let it run. And then they trade around it. See, the retail investors, they see the market and trades extremely binary. 100% long, 100% short. All in, all out. Wall Street, they are much more adaptive. They say gold is going to go up long term. I think gold is going to go up long term. 3,000 is basically a lock. And this is for 2025. My long-term price target, as you guys know, is about 8,000 for gold. What that'll do to the mining stocks, well, you can count that on one hand. But I'm not touching my core long positions. Even if we get a bigger correction move, and this wasn't even a big correction move, right? But if we move out a little bit, we have seen them like this one. I am not touching my long position because I want to be long in gold in case it just keeps going up and grinding higher. But if I feel I can make money on the short side, then I add a temporary short-term short to my long position. So I trade around the long position, but I hold that long position. Right? I don't sell the long position and go 100% short, hoping to catch a bigger down move like here or maybe here. The same with silver. I am not touching my core silver long position. If I would want to short it, then I'll add a trading short to it. That is how the smart money does it. I highly recommend you looking into this strategy, adapting it. Yes, you will not make max profits. Wall Street never makes max profits. But what they also don't do is max losses. And they don't miss out on the big moves. Look at the big direction where the precious metals are going. Lower left, upper right. This is direction where we're going. This is how you want to be positioned in the market. So the core long position is always on, and then you can trade around it. Now let's look at Palladium. I told you about it last week. Look at this, just keeps grinding higher. You're already making money if you followed my video on Palladium. However, we're getting into this in the meat of this resistance zone. And if we look at the RSI here, we're getting into an overbought scenario. And look what happened the last times we were in this area. Right here, big correction. Here, we're even a little lower still. Correction. Here, correction. Here, correction. So in the past year, a little bit more than a year, this has 100% hit rate. So would I personally short Palladium here? If I see a nice red candle, if I see a scenario that looks like this one right here, this candle, a nice doji with a long wick to the upside, showing me that the strength is finally getting sold, yes, then I would do a short position in Palladium. But we're not there right now. I'm not going to step in front of the market, a really strong market that we see in Palladium right now, and try to time the perfect short entry. Let the market tell me when the short entry is coming, and then I'll jump on. We see that these correction phases are quite intense, fast and long, perfect for a swing trade. Then I'm going to jump in. Do I want to be long Palladium overall? Yes, I do, because we do love this base. It looks really, really good. We're above the 50-day moving average now. We broke out above it right here. We tested, we held it, we moved up. Beautiful. Platinum, interesting, broke out. Is it confirming the breakout? Then we want to be long. Right now, you can see we have a really, really strong update. Stronger than Palladium. That shows us something is happening here. People are buying it. We are not overbought at all. Look at this. We're just seeing strength. So the buying pressure is picking up in platinum. We definitely want to keep platinum on our watch list. High, high, high. If we get a short-term intraday weakness, I can see us definitely going back to 1,035. We were there today. 1,025 could be tested. Then I would add or open a long position here. This looks excellent. So this is how we want to trade the precious metals. We want to stay long with our core positions in gold and silver, Palladium, waiting for a short signal after a super strong rally. That is the short that I would take once we get the signal on the daily in the chart. Platinum, we're going long on weakness as well. This looks excellent. Talk to you later. Have a great start to your new week.